Hi guys, muddledmuppet here, how you doing? I'm having a look at some information about Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, I am starting to get a hard on for this game. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to do anything to resolve that situation, but I am really looking forward to it. Anyway, having a look at a summary of some interview that was given, having a look at the different aspects, and I'm mentioning any points that come up when I'm looking at them. So we know there's going to be character customization with their appearance, customized vehicles, purchasing property, favorite weapons, favorite vehicles, and taking part in missions, jobs, and activities. That's all good. Doesn't tell us how much customization there's going to be. I don't think it's going to be along the lines of Saints Row style customization. I'm kind of drifting off topic here. I love Saints Row 1, I love Saints Row 2, 3 I was a bit meh, and I haven't even bothered before, but one thing I loved about all the games was the level of customization for your characters. And it would be really cool to see that in here, but I don't think we're going to. Anyway, I'll move on, we've got a lot of stuff to have a look at. Players have the freedom to explore alone or with friends, work cooperatively to complete missions, band together to participate in activities and ambient events, or compete in traditional game modes. So this ambient events, that's kind of got me interested. I'm thinking something along the lines of, you know, like in single player of Red Dead Redemption, you would have something like, you know, somebody would say that they'd been robbed and you had to help them, this sort of thing. You know, if those sort of events are happening but in a multiplayer world, that would be really cool. That would just be so much fun. As progress is achieved through the world of GTA Online, players will be introduced to new characters, missions, rewards and such. Alright, cool, nothing much to say about that. 16 players can be active at any one time as part of your online universe of hundreds of thousands, so Red Dead Redemption style, and 16 is enough. 16 is definitely enough. This one I like. As you speak into your headset, your GTA Online character will lip sync broadly in time. So that's going to be awesome. Now imagine that's going to be pretty much, say, like the lip syncing on Little Big Planet. You know, it's not 100% accurate, but it's enough to be convincing. And so yeah, I like that. When robbing a store, all characters will react to the urgency in your voice, stuffing money more quickly in the bag. So that must mean the AI characters. But that, again, that sounds like really cool. I wonder if they do actually manage to pull that off. Now, coming up to one of the things that's really kind of getting me erect here is the content creator. Will allow players to create and share their own missions and activities via the social club cloud. Other players can beat your target times and scores, then rate your mission. You can either choose which creators you want to follow and curate your favorite missions. I love this sort of stuff. I really do love user generated content. And I can't wait to see what other people are doing. If you're one of my subscribers, make sure that you click a like on any mission that I create. And if you do create a really good mission, you'd like me to have a look at it and maybe, you know, do a gameplay video or something of it, send me a message. I'm more than happy to do that kind of thing. But I love doing that kind of thing. Rockstar has no plans to sell Grand Theft Auto Online separately, and it doesn't require a code, online pass or anything like that. Fucking hallelujah. Nice one. Nice one. I do like that. Here's another interesting one. The world of Grand Theft Auto Online will constantly grow and change as new content is added, and at some stage GTA Online will head into new locations. Access to Grand Theft Auto Online is free with every retail copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 and launches on October the 4th. So yeah, there's a couple of weeks in between us getting our hands on the game and then being able to do the online thing, which kind of is a little bit frustrating. I'm one of these kind of guys that I would love just to dive in with the multiplayer and dive in with the co-op from the get-go. But we've got that sort of little teaser thing going on. Bad people, Rockstar. So I'm going to continue down this list here. Your ranking will be based off of... Sorry. Whenever I see off of or hear off of, I don't know why, for some reason it makes me laugh. I'm pretty sure it's bad English, but it's something that loads of people say, off of. And anyway, I digress. Your ranking will be based off of shooting, driving, parachuting and flying skills. My ranking will be shite, I can tell you that from now on. My driving in these sort of games is always erratic, to say the least. I always end up in the wrong place, driving into the ocean, all that kinds of shit. But what the hell, it's going to be fun. People can access their data through Social Club and via their iPhones or iPads. There's a mode called Passive Mode, which means you can't shoot people and they can't shoot you. Now, yeah, one of the things that I didn't like about Red Dead Redemption when you went into the multiplayer was as soon as you got into a lobby, there'd be some twat there shooting the arse off you before you'd even figured out what was going on. And, you know, if you wanted to do an online with friends, you had to go into this public lobby first and then set up a private game second. So I'm kind of hoping that they've learned from that and they've made getting into a private lobby with friends a bit easier. But if we do come across these people, this might help. A bad sports stat will be given for bad behaviour, such as blowing up another player's car, and if it's done persistently, they will be punished. Be interesting to see how that works out. If your multiplayer character at Max Payne 3 had a high level, it would be carried out at GTA Online for more bonuses that you will unlock. Well, I had Max Payne for about 3 days. When I tried the single player, there was loads of glitches in it, rooms that weren't appearing, the game wasn't saving, and I just got fed up with it. I tried the multiplayer and I didn't like it. Right? You might have liked it, fine. It wasn't for me. So, but if you did like it, you know, you're going to get some bonus for that. Matchmaking, sorry, I'm laughing in advance here. Matchmaking is based off of ranking. So it prioritizes your friends' ranking, crew members' ranking, and even strangers, so that when you need people, you know who to get. GTA Online tracks who your rivals are and lets you know when they've come online so you can get some revenge on them. So for you competitive players, I think there's going to be a lot of stuff in here. You know, I'm not that kind of player. My regular viewers know that. I'm much more into just, you know, having a laugh, pissing about. But that's fine. You know, everyone gets different sort of needs out of their games. But for you competitive players, there's going to be a lot there to keep you interested. You can assemble a team from your friends list or recruit according to specialist skills as you rob a liquor store or perform a heist. The team member that does the job gets the cash and can choose how much to share. If you're on my friends list, you can fuck off because I'm keeping all the money for myself. Alright, I'll give you $1 each or something. You know, I'll give you some coffee money. It's possible to spread the wealth by sharing cash, weapons and ammo among your team. In turn, they can defect and try and steal your cash. And that is just the kind of fucking behaviour that I can expect from the people on my friends list. You know who you are. You can pick up your phone to ring friends in single player and invite them into your world. Your friends will be listed under contacts on your phone. Cool. They did have something similar in Grand Theft Auto 4, but there was loads of problems with that. Hopefully all this sort of thing will be resolved. Excuse me. Myself and a couple of mates just this last week tried doing some co-op and some multiplayer free roam in Grand Theft Auto 4, and basically the system is still fucked up. It took me about an hour to get into a game with one of my friends, and with another one of my friends he just didn't manage it at all. He wasn't getting the invites I was sending him, and literally about 3 hours later he sent me a message to say that the invite that I'd sent him had finally arrived. So hopefully, you know, they'll have built on their knowledge from Red Dead Redemption, and these sort of problems we will see resolved. You start GTA Online arriving to Los Santos penniless. I know how that feels. And you must complete a few missions first to get a feel of the online. Alright, fair enough. But we'll have already had 2 weeks of getting a feel of the map and the controls and everything. Just let us do it already. Loads of property to buy, different prices, according to views and location. You can use your in-house CCTV to spy on people at your front door, or take showers, surf the net, change clothes and watch the game's many TV channels. I did like some of the stuff they had on TV in Grand Theft Auto 4, I've got to say. It was kind of fun, you know, just to make a smoke, grab a coffee and just kind of sit there and channel surf for a little bit. You can take out insurance and ring for a replacement car if yours gets destroyed. And knowing my mates, my cars will get destroyed. I'm definitely going to be getting insurance. You can pay a personal mechanic to fix your cars automatically or deliver them to any location. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of heists to get my money. You can also check any vehicle stats for speed, handling, etc. before your choice to purchase. Fuck that, I'm only going to check for colour. Colour and shape. You can watch real-time events such as police chases on your TV moments after you see them speed past your house. I vaguely remember reading somewhere as well that if your friend's getting into a car chase, you can kind of see them, but I think they'd have to be in the same game, obviously. You know what I mean? In the same multiplayer online world sort of thing. But that would be kind of interesting. Custom cars show as markers on the map and get impounded if you leave them too long. You can pay to retrieve them. I'm not too sure if I like the sound of that. I think I'd rather just be able to leave them and forget about them. You'll be able to deposit your money into your bank account as often as you can. When another player kills you, they snatch the wallet right from your dead body. Yeah. Could lead to an awful lot of griefing, that. I mean, I suppose I'll get my head around it at some point, but I can't say that's something that's thrilling me. You can switch between single player and online mode by selecting your multiplayer avatar from the character wheel. Okay, alright. Passengers will be able to change the in-car radio, fine. They have contacts available at any time that provide different services on or off mission, such as you rank higher, you'll have access to characters with new and stronger abilities. Examples of such are being hidden from the radar and setting a bounty on another player if you're being chased. And again, we'll have to wait and see how this works out in practice, but I'm always a little bit wary of these things that give the stronger, higher ranked players more gear, because it just widens the skill differential. If you just bear with me a second here, right? So say you and I are in a game, and say that I'm a better player than you, that in any given situation I'm probably going to get the drop on you, my reactions are quicker, whatever, right? Now what will happen is that I'll get more stuff to be able to beat you with more easily. And, you know, to me that kind of, I can understand why they do it, because they want people to feel like they're progressing and getting somewhere. But I do think that this sort of game mechanic can actually be destructive to people who are of average skill, or even worse, the people who are of a low level skill, casual players and stuff. You know, and I've got a lot of friends who don't like multiplayer gaming, not because they don't like the concept of teaming up with people, etc., but because they just get beaten all the time. It's no fun for them, and I can understand that. Anyway, we'll move on. If you steal a vehicle, you can spray and change the plates. Some vehicle customization businesses might not be willing to do that, and you might get a wanted level. It'd be nice to be wanted. Nobody wants me. Weasel News will pick up people that have got wanted levels. There's a planning room in people's apartments. That sounds interesting because it implies that we're going to be planning something. If you're in a heist and need some help, you can invite your friends and they will be teleported to you instantly. Coolio. The experience is seamless between transitions for free roam and missions. Again, that sounds pretty cool. I like that. I like that. I hope that works. You can call up a private security firm to bring in an airstrike, destroying street races. Again, is this something that people are going to be doing to grief? You know, I used to play Red Dead Redemption with a whole bunch of mates, and you can guarantee that if there's, you know, 16 of you, 15 of you are trying to set up something like a horse race or something like that, somebody will come along and, you know, in the spirit of having a laugh, they will wreck that process, and then somebody else does it, and then somebody else does it, and it kind of gets a bit tedious when you're trying to do something and those sort of things happen. So I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but anyway, that's how it's going to be. So that's all the information that I've got for you. A lot of information there though. I hope you guys find it useful. If you've got any comments or questions or anything like that, you know, drop me some feedback. Let me know if you're as excited about this game as I am. This is Muppet out. Take it easy. Bye.